everyone. So today's video might be a little bit somber, but at the same time, I hope that maybe what I say will relate to an experience that you've had, because we all go through houses. You know, I mean, we've grown up in one, we've sold the other. The other one was torn down and an AutoZone was built there. And we always talk about profit, real estate investments, you know, all of these cold sort of things. I had an experience with my house that I grew up in over the weekend, and I wanted to share it with you guys because comment below if you have these feelings and no one talked about them, or if you know you did talk to someone about them, but it fell on deaf ears. I don't know. I just feel like the emotions that come with selling your childhood home, they just get overlooked, and it's a really sad experience. So I wanted to kind of open up and talk to you guys about my experience, and hopefully some of it will resonate with you. Over the weekend, it was Thanksgiving, and mom and dad are selling the home that me and my brother grew up in. And I kind of wanted to see it because I knew that they had done some painting and they had done some renovating and all this stuff. So I wanted to see it because it's a beautiful house. It's this 2-story home with a lakeside view, and it's in a wonderful neighborhood, an older neighborhood, but a wonderful neighborhood. It's got these beautiful vaulted ceilings. It's just everything you'd really want in a house. I wanted to go see it because I thought that it was going to be beautiful. And so when we pulled up, I saw the front yard where we used to play with our little Lhasa Apso that we had. Her name was Precious. And I went through the front door and into the foyer, and I looked to the right, and that was the living room where I would teach guitar lessons and where I had multiple kids cry on me. I feel like I was a bit too harsh. Anyway, so that was where that was the house that I had first learned how to play guitar, and I had a little business in the living room. Walked into mom and dad's room, and that was where we watched tons of movies, and we always had family movie night on Saturdays. And so I walked into the bathroom, and that was also the bathroom where I went, and mom was on the phone, but I had one of those roller brushes super tangled up in my hair, and I didn't think it was gonna, I literally thought that this was surgically attached to me for the rest of my life. Then dad was watching an ER show, so that made me nauseous. So not only do I have this thing stuck in my head, mom can't help me. Dad's watching an ER show. Dude, I about passed out. I straight up about passed out, but I didn't. I got a little sweaty, hearing went, the whole thing, but we got it out. As you can tell, I don't have a brush in my hair for the rest of my life. Opened Christmas presents in the living room and cooked turkeys in the kitchen, and I looked out back where my trampoline was, and y'all, I lived on that trampoline. That trampoline, that was my safe place. It really was. Wonder what happened to it. Who threw it away? What if I wanted it? What if I wanted it right now? I mean, I live in an apartment, but this room I could probably put a trampoline in it. And I'm not getting one of those mini ones. No one in the comments say, oh, just get a mini trampoline. No. Listen, I want a big one with a net so I can do flips and possibly break my old neck because I'm old now. I saw where the swing sets used to be, where my trampoline used to be, and, it was just very weird seeing what was left of my childhood home. So went up the stairs, and the stairs was where I tripped and fell up the stairs, and orange juice just went flying. Just straight up went flying everywhere. And also went into the bathroom, up the stairs into the bathroom. That was where I think my brother was trying to do something with the shower curtain and literally popped his knee out of joint. Dude, I laughed so hard. I don't know what it is about medical stuff. When it happens to me, I tend to want to pass out. But when it happens to other people, I just laugh. Are y'all like that? Please comment below if you're like that, because I love people and I don't want them to get hurt. But when they do get hurt and there's blood, the laughing fits, man, it just comes, man. It just comes. And you need people to lighten the mood, right? Went through to the bonus room where we had all of our little high school parties, and we played pool, and we thought we were real grown up and cool. But the part that really hurt the most, I think, was when I went in my bedroom and none of my graffiti was there. So when I was younger, I had like vertigo, but I don't really think it was vertigo. I think it was hormones, depression. I didn't feel spinny. I felt out of touch with reality. Like the things that I was seeing weren't real. So I do think it was some sort of like depression type thing. But whenever I would feel that, I would paint. And my mom was wonderful enough to let me paint all over the walls. And I'll show you some of my paintings at the end of this video. But, you know, I painted freedom on my wall right underneath my window. And I painted a bird and an angel. And I spray painted my tag. And I painted another blue graffiti in my closet. And the bathroom, I painted this huge mural. I mean, it was beautiful. It was on a blue wall, and it was green and pink and red, and I would stay up until 4 a.m. painting until I got it finished. And you know, there's a lot of memories that come with that, because I had an EEG, I think it's what it was called, where they like glued a bunch of electrodes on my head to see like what the freaking deal with me was, you know, because nobody had a clue. Everybody was like, this 15-year-old is just like out of touch with reality. They glued all these electrodes on my head, and I had a braid of wires that would like go down, and every time I felt out of touch with reality, I would hit the button. And so I remember staying up and having that glued to my head and pressing the button and painting. It was a safe place. Like, my paintings were arms to fall into, an altar to go to. And as cheesy as it sounds, it was a sanctuary in which I could hide. I don't know, I had a connection there with my art. And going into that house now and seeing all of it painted over, I mean, it really was, it was extremely painful. And it just seemed so cold, and it seemed so whitewashed. And it was like whoever's gonna buy it, Mabel or Agnes or whatever her name is, she's gonna make new memories, which is fine, but also it feels like she's erasing mine, which is not true. It's not true, you know. I mean, and two, it's just a house. It's just a house, right? But to me, that graffiti encapsulated a moment in time in my life that could never be replaced. And I guess I need to hold on to that. If you feel like that with your house, please comment below. Please tell me what happened to your childhood house. Is it still standing? Is somebody else living in it? Are you still in your childhood home? You know, tell me your stories, and tell me how it felt, you know, to have somebody else living there, or to still have it, or, you know, maybe you and your husband bought your childhood home. Let me know how that feels, and describe that in the comments. And I will show you some of my graffiti at the end of this video. So like, subscribe, comment, don't like, don't subscribe, don't comment. Be true to yourself. See you later.